What up?
Can you hear me?
What up?
Salute, Chilltown.
What up, brother?
What up? I just found your channel,
Right.
right? But I know you off a player choice. But my question is, so where do you rank Tatum at, and what do you think he needs to work on?
I think he's right outside the top 5 right now. So Giannis, Joker, Luka, Curry, Embiid, and I think Tatum is right outside that. And if you watch the game yesterday, there's holes in his game. The one hole that I think is the biggest is that mid-range. He relies a lot on the long ball. It's either the long ball or he's going to the basket. If he gets that in between, he had a 2-dribble pull-up yesterday. He basically faced up Drew Holiday and gave him a head and shoulder fake and a 2-dribble pull-up to the left, then did it 2 trips later. I'm thinking to myself, he puts that in his game consistently, he's a top 3 player for the next 5 to 8 years. Because I see him getting better defensively. I see that. I see him getting smarter as an offensive player. That one part, that one hole right there, if he gets that in his game, that makes him even more complete. I think he's a top 3 player the next 5 to 8 years.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
What do you? Okay. My second question is, what do you think about us like losing 4 of our last 5 games? And then we went on a 2-game win streak, and we played completely different than those past last 5 games. You know, because I know when we played Golden State, it's like we lost our mojo, and then our defense been up and down this whole season. You feel me? And it's like we committed so much into our offense. It's like we don't play any defense at all. You know what I'm saying? Because the only people that really play defense is Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, and I forgot, and Grant Williams. The whole team, Brown and Brown, they haven't played defense all year. And Al Horford, he just started playing defense. You know, so he started getting his groove back.
Right. I think the biggest problem that we having with the Boston Celtics, that 4 games in 5, that 4-game losing streak in 5 games. First of all, that Orlando Magic team is a good team. Even though they're at the bottom of the East, that's a bad matchup for y'all. That's just a bad matchup all the way around with Banchero and Bobo. Even though I'm out on Mo Bamba, right? Wagner, that's a bad matchup for the Celtics.
And then they got Markel back.
Right. That's the point that I'm getting to. So that unit, that's just a bad. You can be a bad team, but be a bad matchup for a really good team. And I think that's a bad matchup for the Boston Celtics. I'm hoping that they don't have to see them in the playoffs, because if the Orlando Magic end up making the playoffs, like the play-in or some nonsense like that, which I don't think they would, that would be a dogfight with them in the Celtics.
Right.
I think it would be a dogfight because Banchero, Wagner. The problem with Orlando is that they got a lot of big guys, right? Bobo, Banchero, Wagner, right? They got a lot of big guys who do a lot of versatile things. So because they do that,
but he haven't played.
That's a bad matchup for the Celtics. I just think it's a bad matchup. So, all right, brother. Good to talk to you.
All right.
Yep.
Appreciate you, too.
No doubt.